Hello, boys and girls. This is your old pal Stinky Wizard. This is a song about a whale. No, this song's about being happy. That's right, it's the Happy Happy Joy Joy song. Happy Happy Joy Joy, 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 Happy Happy Joy Joy Joy.
All right. Welcome to the Happy Happy Joy Joy Show. I'm Brian.
I'm Dave.
We're back for another installment.
Yes.
We've got some exciting topics.
Definitely.
The weather in Erie has been taking some weird turns. 1 minute it's freezing freaking cold, and the next minute it's warm and sunny.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. Well, it's on the uptick now, which is cool. It's going to be in the 50s like all week, so that's a good thing.
But if you know that saying with March, you know, in like a lion, out like a lamb, in like a lamb, out like a lion.
Right.
We're going to get hit at the end of March. Almost guarantee it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to get bad, you know.
One more nasty storm before this winter. It's almost like we're due it.
Yeah,
like
it's always the St. Patty's Day storm, you know.
I don't know, man. I'm not going out for St. Patty's Day this year.
Right. You're not?
I'm thinking about Danielle. Last year we had a bad experience out. We got into a bar fight, and Danielle got really hurt. And
what are you fighting with? So you got in a fight, huh?
Yes. It was in a downtown bar,
right.
And we were obviously drinking. It was really early in the afternoon. It was probably like 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Oh.
And we were at the bar. I was talking to a local artist, C. Brown, in the bar. And at the corner of my eye, I saw this guy shoving his way through the crowd to get to the bar.
Right.
Danielle and Kelly were at the bar.
Right.
And when he finally got there, he shoves Danielle out of the way. Literally just shoves her. She falls, and Kelly was literally right there, so he shoves her too. I didn't even have a second to react. I was literally in his face, like, trying to throw punches within seconds.
Oh, wow.
And then I had gotten somebody from behind grab me and, like, throw the rear naked on me.
Oh.
So I'm, like, trying to get that. And I'm not realizing this is the bouncer of the frickin' bar.
Oh, wow.
So another guy grabs my feet.
Uh-huh.
And I look right at him in the face. And I'm like, I'm going to kick you in the face if you don't let go of me right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at me and he's like, calm down. I didn't even hesitate. Whacked him in his face. And he drops me and I get thrown to the ground and they like crocodile pounce on me.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, calm the fuck down. I'm like, where's my wife? I can't find her. Blah, blah, blah. Because she was hurt. Like, her knee had separated.
Right.
And she was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I was trying to do is get to her.
Yeah.
So she can get out of the situation. Well, the cops come.
Right.
The cops talk to everybody. And they let me, Kelly, and Danielle go. And they arrest the other guy that shoved the dude.
Oh, gotcha.
Shoved everybody.
Yeah.
And the bartender and the bar owner was like, this dude was the problem. He was just defending the females and...
Right. Well, that's a note to all you kids that want to go out on St. Patty's Day. Have fun with that.
Right?
Yeah.
Seriously. Have effing fun with that.
Is it really worth it? You know?
Well, that's what me and Danielle had the debate with us today because we were driving around doing some errands and we were like, oh, St. Patty's Day is coming up. And that just happens to be the day we met with St. Patty's Day.
Right.
So it's kind of a tradition that we go out.
Right.
But she was expressing concern about going out again.
Right.
And I'm like, I can totally understand that. Last year you were hung up for almost 3 months.
Right.
You know what I mean? You almost had to have surgery on your knee.
Right. Yeah,
that's how bad it got.
Not worth it, dude. Not worth it at all. It's plus, you know, as you get older too. I mean, what do you want to do? Go to a bar, first thing in the morning, hear the same 5 stupid Irish songs over and over again. You know,
Eggs and eggs.
Yeah, it makes no sense. You get super drunk, then get sober, and get super drunk again, waste all your money, get stupid, get in fights. You know,
End up puking.
Yeah.
Because the green beer is disgusting. Eventually gets to your stomach.
Right. It's totally not worth it these days. I mean, for the young college kids, whatever, do what you got to do. But I've done it a number of times. The 7 in the morning all the way, and it's not fun.
When you have the stamina to do it, yes, it is fun. Like when you're in your 20s,
Right.
when you don't need sleep and you don't need anything but booze and some food every now and then, yeah, it's awesome.
Right.
I had a blast a lot of St. Patrick's Day. Like the St. Patrick's Day me and Danielle met. We had a blast. We were out till almost 4 or 5 in the morning. We went to a couple house parties. It was
Right.
me.
Yeah.
That was 7 years ago almost.
Mm-hmm.
I've grown a little older.
Yes. Speaking of that, you just had a birthday. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Yes.
Awesome.
I am now 35.
Ooh.
I know, that's a stinger.
Oh.
That's a bad one for me.
And I would have came out the other night, but it was like 10 o'clock. I'm like, man, I'm an old man. 10 o'clock to me.
We ended up at the Zone.
Oh, did you? Well. All good, dude. But yeah, it was just kind of like, oh crap, it's kind of late, and I didn't want to go
She gets
alone.
out at 10. That's what time she gets out.
Oh yeah, I
and
see.
She has the truck.
Gotcha.
I have the kids.
Yeah.
And my dad came up here at 10 o'clock. I went and she
Right.
came home.
Right.
And we went out.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I hope you had a good birthday and all that good stuff.
It was alright. We had fun. We went to Red Lobster for my birthday.
Oh, good. Good.
It was good stuff.
The old Red Lobster.
Yeah, that's the fancy dancy dine.
Yeah. Nice.
Nobody likes Olive Garden anymore. Their food
Ooh.
sucks now.
Nah. That's no good stuff right there.
It used to be good.
Yeah.
A long time ago. I don't know what they did to it.
I don't know. I have no idea. So 35, getting old, man. I'll be 40 in May, so
Yeah, you're getting old too.
yeah. I'm have to write my will. Getting there.
Speaking of wills,
Yeah.
people are getting older. My mom and dad.
Yeah.
And she's talking about how she's going to divvy up stuff.
Uh-huh.
Am I the only one that gets super uncomfortable with this situation? So, like, in the back of your head, you want to say, ooh, that sounds good, give me that. But then you don't want to say it out loud. Because then you're, like, wishing them dead.
No.
You know what I mean?
It becomes like it's your estate, it's your business. So she's not getting any younger. So it's like once you hit that point in your life where it's like, okay, it's all downhill from here. You might as well put your affairs in order. Like, okay, I want this person to have this person to have this, and treat it like it's your estate, it's your business. You know.
It just makes me quite uncomfortable.
It is. It's weird. But, a lot of people write them out early,
Yeah.
I think the way my mom has it, she has, like, her house that she has now split up. To, I didn't really go into details with her, but she's got all her stuff written out already, too. So, it's something we have to deal with as we get older, man. I know it sucks to think about it, but...
I don't mind that she's doing it, but I don't want to be a part of the discussion. Like, that's whatever they feel like they want. Like, she asked me, like, what do I want when she dies? I'm like, that is the most uneasy question you ask somebody. Like, nothing.
Right.
I don't want anything.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. But yeah.
Can I get that coffee can full of pennies? It's been sitting there since I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Right. Yeah. I know there's got to be $100 in there.
Oh my god, you have no idea. Like, my dad has so many like cans of pennies hidden in the house.
Well,
I'm not even kidding.
He's going to need
$100 in just pennies sitting around.
He's going to need them soon because that trip to Canada when Trump gets elected is going to cost a little bit of money. Got to find some property up there.
He's not going to get elected. He is not
Brian,
going to get elected.
I'm telling you right now, I'm getting a house. If it has a basement, you're more than welcome to come on in. You know,
make a panic room.
No, you know, we'll welcome you in. I know you have a lot of kids, but oh well, we'll stuff you in there. You know, we'll finish it off. You know, you got to think, dude. We don't have much time. Not much time left.
He's not.
The crazies are going to win. They're going to win. The crazy people are going to win. They're going to come out in droves, out of their trailer parks, out of their mud holes. And them jerk-offs are going to vote, and they're going to vote his ass in. And we're going to be screwed. We're going to be screwed, dude.
I hope not. I pray to the Lord Jesus or Buddha, whatever you believe in, that does not happen. Because that's fucking scary.
You convince people, the people of the mentality that are going to vote for him against voting for him. Can you do that?
The man literally went on TV, said I could shoot somebody in the middle of the street and people would still support me.
I know.
That is the most unbelievable statement a presidential candidate could say. I could shoot somebody in the street right now and people would still vote for me. It's
the biggest scam I've ever seen in my life. I can't even watch it. It's so bad. I had this discussion with my brother yesterday, and I have full confidence that he's not going to get into the office. Right. He may get the GOP nomination. He very well may get it. Right. But I do not. There's way more black people out there, and there's way more Latinos that are definitely. There are, but they don't vote, Brian. They don't vote. They realize Obama winning twice in a row realizes that they vote can count. But they're not voting for an Obama now. They're voting for either a Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton. So they have to become appealing, and they're not. They're not appealing to the voter right now. They're not appealing to the black and the minority. You know, the doing the best they can. I don't know, man. Old white woman, old man, you know, they're out of touch. You know what I'm saying? Trump, he's a Jew. He's been discriminated against all of his life. I understand that. But they're not. He is. They're not rallying up the base. They're not rallying up the voters. Trump, on the other hand, is rallying up the crazies. So they're ready. They're already ready. And he ain't even nominated to be the person yet. It scares the living daylights out of me that my kids have to grow up as President Trump. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm telling you, it is realistically, if it happens, we already talked about it. We may move, yes. I want to move out of this country too. I don't want my kids to grow up. 4 years is long enough. 4 years under that crap, even if he's out one term, that's ridiculous. I don't even want them around for 4 years. You know, he's going to end up screwing up the entire universe, not just the country. I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. Why in the world? What he's really getting back to what me and my brother was talking about. He may not get it, but what he is exposing about this country, the true underbelly and disgusting views of this country, is truly being put on the front stage now. The world sees, wow, Americans really are bigots, racist, and assholes who don't even want their own people in their country. Yeah. Muslims are our countrymen. Right. There's natural-born Muslims that are U.S. citizens. Right. That don't get treated right. Right. Don't get treated right at all. They can't even build a mosque in their neighborhood because there's rallies that stop them from building churches. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. There was a big uproar because Beyonce made a Black Panther tribute. I mean, seriously? Let's do some research here. The Black Panther Party handed out free breakfasts to
all the community children, studied and like forced kids to school, and taught them self-worth.
Yeah.
Like, it was not about pure black people against white people. It was about self-empowerment. It was about, wait a minute, we are people too. We deserve to have rights.
Right.
And deserve to be fought for these rights. If you're not going to fight for them, then we're going to fight for them.
Right. No, it's definitely, it's an activist group that just fighting for their rights, their civil liberties and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know?
And what makes me sick is that Donald Trump has the KKK endorsing this dude.
Yep.
The Ku Klux Klan Grand Master, Wind Wizard, whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah.
Highest inbred of the country, apparently. His daddy is his sister's mom or whatever, and he's endorsing Trump, and everybody's just like, I guess it's okay. I mean,
right.
Where does this country been? What is going on?
Here's the thing. There's no way he can win. The reason why is, even if all the crazies come out and vote, there still will not be enough, because all the electoral college votes, if those people get out and vote in those states and are not insane, we shouldn't have a problem. Ohio, if he wins Ohio and Florida, we're probably screwed. They're probably screwed.
Yeah. And guess what? He's popular in Ohio.
Yeah.
And popular in Florida.
Yeah. But see,
that Bush. Can you believe that man bowed out?
Yeah. Yeah. Thing is,
Trump.
Jeb is from Florida though, so he might get people going against Trump. You know.
Right.
The Republican Party doesn't even like him. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Are they going to actually nominate him as their candidate? I mean, do they have the power to say no to that? I don't know. I guess if he gets enough delegates and stuff like that, I guess it's automatic. But they should have the right to refuse.
Right.
You know?
Republican leaders should be, hey, no.
No, we don't want
he does not represent the views of our party.
Right.
For the most part, he's rather liberal.
Yeah, he's a Democrat. He switched.
Right.
Yeah.
He is a liberal Republican.
Yeah.
He wants to help people in the streets, supposedly. He wants to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it.
Right.
But help people in the streets here. Like, I don't know. I agree that America has a problem with trying to be the world police and the big brother of everybody. We have a lot of internal problems that could be fixed by just focusing on us for a few decades.
Yeah.
Not very long. 5, 6, maybe 2 decades, 20 years.
Yeah.
Just building our own products again. Making sure the infrastructure is built again. The roads are fixed. The highways are fixed.
Right.
The hospitals are equipped.
Yeah, but I don't think you... no, because then you turn your nose to what's going on the other side of the world. That gives them time to plot. You know what I'm saying? It gives them time to plot. Look at all the signs from...
built the wall. We should be fine, right?
No.
Just like this huge Great Wall of China around America.
He's not going to build a wall. There's no way that's going to happen.
That's what the problem is.
No one's going to build it. Yeah, no one's going to build it.
The rednecks are really believing he's going to build a wall.
I know.
Get the dirty Mexicans out.
You hear the Mexican guy? He's like, I ain't building no effing wall. He said that.
Did you hear the Mexican president?
Yeah, he's like, I ain't building no...
Cussed at him.
Yeah. And then Donald Trump goes, I would never use that language. But then on Real Time with Bill Maher, they had like 20 clips of Trump saying F this and F that in front of crowds.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, he's a blatant liar. No one...
Oh, yeah.
Just bold-faced lies and gets away with it. You know?
If you think about it, look at the Steve Colbert report.
Yeah.
He did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
He ran he basically debated himself. He was just like, so what do you think about this, Mr. Trump?
Yeah.
And then another thing, he completely contradicted it.
Yeah.
Every time. And people just buy it.
I know, it's crazy.
It is. It's almost like it's a surreal situation.
It is. It's bad. Like I said, though, man, seriously, I mean, they're going to have to build a wall in Canada to keep the Americans out, because there's going to be some American refugees going in camps there.
think about it, though. If Americans started shipping up to Canada,
yeah,
which is pretty much the same kind of laws and government as us,
yeah,
Canada would end up being a superpower within probably a good 20 years. Like I said, Canada would end up being a superpower because guess what? Now there's more land to build because Canada's a lot of roughage.
Yeah,
you can use that, and now we have jobs to create infrastructure for Canada.
Yeah,
it could be the new America.
Yeah, well,
if Donald Trump comes to power, that may be the future. Canada be us.
Yeah, they don't want us though, because we'll just bring crime. They don't have any crime there. They have maybe 10. They have 10 shootings a year in the whole all of Canada, all the provinces.
I know.
We have like thousands a day in in this country, and that's saying something, man.
In the year that Columbine happened, that Michael Moore did that bowling for Columbine.
Yeah.
Went up to Toronto, and the only murder that happened in that year was committed by an American who was over the border.
Yeah, isn't that crazy, dude?
In Toronto. That's a huge metroplex, dude.
I know. We're just slimy people, man. We're just slimy.
We really are.
No one wants us, We
really are gutter people who just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nail it down. You can't.
I still don't get that slogan, "Make America Great Again." I just don't get it. Uh-oh. Are you gone, Brian? Hold on. Pause. All right. A little glitch there, but we're back, and we're still complaining about Trump.
You do a whole 2-hour show on Trump.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I know.
He is a scary entity. And it's almost like he's doing it on purpose. It's not like he's really this person. It's like a show.
Right.
Like whatever he has, The Apprentice.
Right.
Playing a character running for president.
Right.
He's not really running for president.
It's like everybody's getting a kick out of what he's saying, but he ain't saying nothing. He has not. I haven't heard one policy come out of his mouth. The only thing that comes out of his mouth is, "Oh, I'm leading in the polls. That's it. I'm leading. I have huge leads everywhere."
You're right. That's all he says. Or he starts talking trash on everybody else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He hasn't said nothing about anything. About how he's going to make America great again. Quotes.
Right.
Like, ridiculous.
I don't know, what's his going to be on foreign policy? What's his...
Oh, he said, I'll bring back
Medicare,
waterboarding.
probably. Obamacare. How's he going to fix this stuff?
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Obamacare is good.
It is.
But it's kind of fucked up. There's no reason why you should be fined because you don't have health insurance. Well, you should be given health insurance.
That's...
You know what I mean? Instead of, okay, you don't want to be...
He wanted that. He wanted the single-payer plan, but they voted against it. Now Bernie Sanders wants to do the same thing. He wants the single-payer plan where everybody gets health insurance. You know what I'm saying? Nobody pays for it. You know what I'm saying?
Taxes.
Yeah. But Obama wanted to do that. So when no one was for it back then, so they struck it down, so he had to make this thing where he could cover so many people and there's 3 million people now covered that weren't covered before that were just going into the emergency room when they got hurt. So those 3 million people are taking burden off of our taxes now because of that. So it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, you can go shop for your health care and get a cheaper, premium than what you would get at work. If your work doesn't offer it. You know what I'm saying? So you can go into the marketplace. There you go. You're back. But you can go into the marketplace and find a plan that suits you and your family, and end up paying less than you would at work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm covered. Right now, we're covered under some program, so we do not pay health insurance.
That's good.
You know?
I don't pay health insurance either.
You know, so it's like people have to take advantage of the programs that are out there and they actually have to do work. They actually have to go and investigate something. Instead of complaining and bitching about it, investigate it, see what the deal is. That's the whole problem with Obamacare. No one wanted to learn about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They just wanted to bitch about it. It's like, no, you learn about what it is, and then if you don't like it, you can bitch about it. Not a lot of people like it, but there's the people that are covered with it like it. Probably, I would imagine.
You know? Yeah, because of health insurance.
Right.
Think about it this way. It's like when it came out, everybody knew that there were glitches. I mean, it's a huge program. Right. It's not going to be running smooth immediately. Right. And the first time it fell to server crashes, too many people loading on, the Republicans and everybody who naysayers was like, this is going to be a complete failure. We should impeach him, blah, 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 blah. You're right. Look at it now. 8 years later, it runs rather smoothly. Right. You can get health insurance within a matter of an hour. Right. Yeah. For free. Yep. And it's... Have your own doctor set up and everything.
To me, I look at it like car insurance. You have to have car insurance to drive. Why not have health insurance? You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, you're going to affect somebody if you don't have health insurance. Just like you would affect somebody if you didn't have car insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's the way I look at it. It's like, so you should want to be healthy, and you should want to make sure you're covered. You know, it should be a personal responsibility of yours to say, I need health insurance, because if I get sick, you know, I don't want to pay, you know, $500 for a hospital visit or $1,000-some to stay in the hospital overnight because I have the flu or something like that. Instead, I could pay $20 copay and be out of there with a prescription for $5.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And don't give me that bullshit like I never get sick and all that bullshit. That's bull.
Eventually you do.
Yeah. You know, there's times where I've used my health insurance at least 3 or 4 times this past year. I had like bronchitis, and I had just the flu. You know, the kids had to use
Before that, it just suffered through it.
Yeah.
We all been through the bronchitis where you're just months of...
yeah, right.
Everybody's like, go to the doctor, I have no insurance.
Yeah. People, that's the problem with people. They need to be more responsible for themselves, you know?
I agree.
You know?
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. It's going to cost you,
a lot,
but...
Social media generation we're living in.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people are just detached from their own self-infliction of the world. Right. You know what I mean? Like, they don't understand that what they do impacts other people, too. Right. So, because you're living behind a keyboard or a phone or some sort of X way of living. You're not actually living in the life itself. Right. So when, like, health insurance comes in, it doesn't register, like, this self-preservation. Right. It's not, oh, it's just Obama telling me I should get it because he's dictating my life. This is self-preservation. This is something you should do because you want to live. Right. If you have family or friends that care about you, you kind of want to be there. Right. You don't want to be ridden with sickness as they watch you die.
I know, it's crazy, dude. It is freaking crazy. It doesn't make sense, man. That's the way. That's my opinion on healthcare, though. I mean, like, you should want to be covered. You know, you should want to be covered.
I'm a firm believer if they can do it like Great Britain, Germany, Canada, right, even South America, they have universal health care. Yeah, I will be more than willing to pay an extra $1 for a candy bar, yeah, or an extra $2 for a shirt. Yeah. So some kid who's grown up in a crack house can go to the hospital and not have to worry about having medical bills the rest of his life.
Right. Yeah, you got that right, dude. I'm telling you, that's right on, right there. And the Republicans, they try to scare people, saying, "Well, you'll have to wait in line at the hospital when you go to Canada. It's bull. That is the biggest bull crap I've ever heard in my life. If you're sick and you need treated, you get treated right away, just like any other hospital. Now,
exactly.
If you need a knee replacement or something like that, that don't happen overnight. Maybe you have to wait until they're ready for you to get your knee replaced. But if you need emergency surgery, it happens. You need treated, you don't wait in line. It's just like how our health system, it works better than our health system. That's the problem. And they tried to scare you. Would tell you that the whole, you'll wait in line. If you need to get treated, you'll have to wait for a surgery. That is the biggest crock of horse shit I ever heard, man. They're not going to, knowingly make somebody wait for a lung or transplant. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's an emergency, you're going to get treated right away. If you have a heart attack, you're not waiting in line,
You get shot in the chest, and you're going to have to sit here, sir. Take a number.
Yeah. Just look at the facts. People don't look at the facts. It's unreal. Look at the facts.
Uneducated people being able to vote.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you should be able to. You should have to fill out a quiz before you vote.
Something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Some sort of questionnaire. Like, have you graduated the 9th grade? Have you... simple questions. Yeah. Like, hey, who's the president now?
Right. Yeah.
How does a law being passed? Like, a lot of people don't even realize how laws happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I think Obama's up there just going, it's a law. Yeah. It's a law.
Yeah. Yeah, they think he makes all the laws.
It's so ignorant. It's just running rampant in this country.
It is.
George Carlin said it best. There's a lot of walking around.
Yeah, that's right. You're right, it is. There's a lot of
dumb ass.
Yep. It's crazy people, man. And the crazy peoples are going to rule the day.
You're right. And we're going to have to subject to it.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm all for black power. I think if black people can control the situation, I think things would be a little better. It would be. I do believe so.
Mm.
They're much flashier. They're easier to deal with people. They know how to handle confrontation with other countries.
Yeah.
Like, say so.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't trust that guy with his finger on the trigger of the nuclear code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The nuclear football.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think we should get rid of nuclear weapons altogether. I think we should do the Superman 2 thing, man, and just put them all in a
bag
bin
and whip them up in space. Yeah.
And throw them to the sun.
Yeah. Shit.
There's a lot of scientific flaws in that movie, because if you would send a lot of nuclear weapons to the sun, it would blow the sun the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They weren't thinking back then.
We'd be dead.
Yeah. They weren't thinking back then,
That's true, you're right.
A movie. Science fiction.
Well, we can skip the movies. Dawn of Justice is coming soon.
Oh, no, I'm definitely going to see that. I still haven't seen Deadpool yet.
My God.
I know, I missed out on... we're going to see it. Hopefully it's this week. So...
Trust me, when you do, you'll understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of the movies that after you see it, you're almost like, wow, I wish I wouldn't have waited so damn long.
Yeah.
You'll want to see it again.
Yeah. I know. But I'm definitely going to see Batman and Superman. That's a must on the first week.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. I'm going to have that one. I have a gift card for the movie theaters.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to cash in on that one.
Right.
Get a whole tub of popcorn and...
Mm-hmm.
On somebody else's dime, I better get it while I can.
Right.
Been saving it to Christmas.
Nice.
I got movies, but I've been using my own money just to save for a special, I don't know. It's either the Dawn of Justice or the Civil War movies that I'm saving it for. I haven't made up my mind. Because the Civil War is another one I'm, wetting in my panties about.
Yeah. They're both gonna be good, dude. You gotta see them both.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna see them both. There's no doubt about it. It's just which one I'm gonna use the gift card to indulge myself and actually like go to the concession stand. And because when I use my own money, I don't buy anything from the concession stand.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I would say use it for Batman and Superman, dude. That's gonna be the one right there. It's gonna be good.
You think it's gonna be better than Civil War? Oh no, man! Ben Affleck is freaking Batman. We've got to really consider that as a problem.
Well, look who was Batman in the past, dude. Clooney, Val Kilmer. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Val Kilmer.
Can't be any worse than that, dude.
You're right. Val Kilmer was bad.
You know?
Out of them all, I do believe Val Kilmer was the worst.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
George Clooney's Batman suit had nipples on it or something like that?
It did.
Like, come on, man. Really?
Well, they wanted to, hype it up to sexual activity,
Yeah.
Make the women really like the movie.
Yeah.
Or guys. You never know.
Right.
Although, I am looking forward to the Suicide Squad. That's coming out this summer.
Mm-hmm.
That's freaking hard-ass movie. Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Jared Leto's going to be an amazing freaking Joker, dude.
Oh, yeah, they're all going to be crazy, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. That one, yeah, that's definitely a must-see, too, man.
There's some Easter eggs that's going to be coming out in the Civil War that's going to lead us to the Infinity Wars with Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers merging together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're going to fight Thanos together.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're going to have the Infinity Stones. And it's going to be an epic battle. It's going to be a 2-part movie. It's going to be Avengers, Infinity Wars Part 1, and then it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity Wars Part 2.
I thought the dude playing Captain America is not playing him anymore, though. I thought this was like his last one or something.
I hope not, because he's Captain America in a lot of people's eyes.
I know. I thought I heard that he might not be doing it. And I know Wolverine's done after this one.
Nope, he signed up for one more third one movie.
Really?
He's doing the solo movie. Wolverine 3, and then he signed off. That's his last one.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a futuristic one, where he's an old Wolverine.
Right.
So, and then the next movie, they've already started writing the next Wolverine 4.
Right.
But they have some other guy play Wolverine.
Yeah. Huh.
My puppy is dreaming.
Oh.
She dreams some weird dreams, man.
Yeah. Whew. Tell you what, man. It was nice being in Florida for 3 days, that was for sure.
When you come home in the cold.
Yeah, I know. It was like 75 and warm there.
Bastard.
It's like, oh,
man. I actually had the money with income tax. I could have went this time.
Ah!
I have over $8,000 in the bank.
Yeah. This airline, Spirit, they're cheap, dude. And, like, they charge you for every little extra thing, but if you're allowed one personal item. Now, if you could fit all what you're packing into that personal item, which is probably like a little bit bigger than book bag size,
right?
Then you could travel with anything you want. So I got a ticket, I got the plane ticket and a hotel for 3 days for $200.
Jeez, that's cheap as hell.
So there you go. If you think that air travel is expensive, not when you look around, man. You can. Working now, when you needed like a couple changes of clothes, So I fit everything in a book bag. I brought my little laptop that I use for this, and everything, dude. I just popped it in, and I watched a movie on the plane. Sat there,
Right.
And it's direct flight from Cleveland.
Nice.
2 hours, bam, and you're there.
Not bad.
Yeah, it took Brandy longer to drive to Cleveland to pick me up than me to get to Orlando. How about that one?
You were already in Florida before she got home.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It is. It's doable. You just gotta like look around. Now I keep telling Rob that too. I was like, don't think that it's impossible. Don't think that it's expensive. You just gotta know the right time to go. You know,
Right.
you gotta plan. You just gotta plan. You know. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So.
My kitty's licking herself in front of me. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I tell you, it's weird traveling alone though. Very.
I could imagine. Yeah.
It's kind of it's stressful, you know, because you're like you don't want to miss your flight, but they do it so you don't really miss your flight though. You know, you got plenty of time. As long as you get to the airport 2 hours early, you know,
Right.
you're good. You sit at your gate and just zone out and wait for them to load. You know.
Right.
Yeah. It's not
Like
bad.
waiting for a bus.
Yeah. Yeah. But with that airline, it opened up a lot of options now that we could probably go. Like, I want to go see Connie, probably. We're going to drive.
Right.
I looked up, the other night, I looked up a ticket for the 2 adults and 2 kids round trip. It was $195, dude.
What?
In July, yep.
What airline is this?
Spirit, I'm telling you, Spirit Airlines. They don't charge any extra for anything. Like, if you wanted to bring a bag, they charge you $50. You know what I'm saying? And they charge you on the plane for if you want a drink or anything to eat. They charge you for that.
Yeah.
But you can go in the airport and grab something and just bring it on the plane with you. You know?
Right.
So you don't have to pay that price. Like I said, as long as you can get all your stuff in that personal thing, you can travel without having to pay an extra charge. So the fare is dirt cheap.
So, like, everybody in your party gets, like, a bag to carry on.
Right.
Or just one bag for everybody.
One personal item, yeah, is free. And it has to be a little over book bag size.
Like a duffel bag, maybe?
Yeah. Like a duffel bag. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I could fit a lot of crap in a duffel bag.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's...
I'm going to have to talk to Danielle about it, because we're looking for things to do for our honeymoon.
Yeah. I'm telling you, look... Dude, go on there. They have packages where you want to go to Vegas or you want to go somewhere. They have packages where you get the hotel and the trip all in one. So
nice.
you don't. Once you pay that amount, you have your confirmation paper. You go get your flight. You go to the hotel. You show them the paper. You're done. You know. Yeah, you should think about that, man.
I wonder how much.
Oh, it ain't gonna be much. I bet you. Say, just hypothetically, if you guys wanted to go to Vegas for your honeymoon, you could probably get away with, I don't know, depending on how much money you want to gamble with, probably like $500.
Huh.
That's round trip, that's hotel and everything.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yeah, I'm telling you.
For 2 people?
Yes. Yes.
I gotta talk to Danielle when she gets home. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, man. And they fly out of Cleveland. They fly to straight to Vegas.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
500 people?
Yeah, $500. Think about it, dude. I stayed in the middle of Orlando, right on I-Drive. It's like, that's the place to be, I-Drive. I mean, they got everything there. You know?
Right.
And that in the plane was $200 for 3 days. 3 days in a hotel.
Jeez.
And a round trip plane ticket was $200. Think about that.
That's insane.
See what I'm saying?
That's like $20 a night.
Exactly. Yep. That's I'm telling you.
Spirit Airlines, huh?
Spirit, yes. Yep.
These aren't raggedy planes. And
No, they're legit. They're all brand new. Look, and they're big too. They're the 757s or yeah. So there's 3 seats on one side, 3 seats on the other. You know,
huh.
They're the big planes. Yep.
I'll have to talk to Danielle about it.
Yeah. Just like any other airline I've ever been on. You know, I've been on some better ones like JetBlue. They have like DirecTV on the back of your seat. You put earphones in, you could. I've been on those, but I mean, like this one, if you just need to get point A to point B, there you go. You know.
Right.
You know. So.
Right. I'm about to check that out for sure.
Dude, check it out. You want a good like honeymoon thing? You guys are still thinking about a honeymoon. You should get on that.
We are definitely still looking for a honeymoon. We haven't really made up our mind. Like, we've crossed a bunch of thoughts off our list, like where we didn't want to go or we might want to go, but we haven't narrowed it down to a specific spot.
Yeah, plane travel will probably be your best bet. That'll keep you away less time from the kids. So if you were traveling by car, you'll add days, and then it'll be either more expensive for somebody to watch the kids, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, that was one of our options. Me and Danielle both kind of like road tripping.
Right.
We've done a lot of it ourselves. We've traveled in our short relationship past down south. We've done almost down to Florida. Mm-hmm. We've done all the way to the Jersey Shore. Mm-hmm. I mean, we get along good in the car. It's fun. You know what I mean? And we were thinking maybe we'll just travel west as far as we can go for 5 days and then travel back for 5 days, just seeing the scenery, you know what I mean? Mm. And, I mean...
just fly, dude.
Or maybe fly there and then drive back.
No.
Because I want to see the country. I really do.
You can look out the window of the plane.
You can't see anything.
Yes, you can.
You can see the ground. That's it.
You can see everything. Rivers and houses, all that shit, dude.
But you can't see the world from the plane.
You could see the world, the big world, yeah. You can see.
Like I said, I'll fly there and drive back.
It's efficient, dude. I'm telling you, you'll be away from your kids the least amount of time, which is a good thing.
We're planning 10 days.
Yeah, well, dude, you can knock it down and pay less.
Danielle has already had her mind set on 10 days. That's what she wants. That's her thing. I agree with her. I really need 10 days away from every damn body. I would love to just be able to sit somewhere and forget I exist.
But when you want to fly, get there in that day and then spend 10 days and then fly back.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right. I'm definitely down with flying somewhere and spending 10 days instead of driving.
Right. Yeah.
I'm definitely down with that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Maybe do some, if we can get something hooked up on that, whatever you're talking about.
Yeah.
Spirit.
Look it up.
10 days, real cheap.
Yep, look
it's
it
only
up.
For 2 people.
Yeah. They have flights to every vacation destination. You can go to Grand Canyon, you can go to Las Vegas, you can go to anywhere.
The Grand Canyon for a honeymoon.
Yeah. I don't know.
Throw your wife off this one, bitch.
Yeah, I'm telling you. They got all your major vacation destinations they have flights to.
Nice.
So, there you go.
I'll take a look at it for sure. I'm definitely down to look at it.
For cheap.
I'm sure Danielle would like to see it too.
Yeah, I'm telling
Maybe there's something we're into.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What if they have nudist colonies?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure. The nude beaches and stuff like that somewhere, you know.
You ever wonder about like what it would be like to walk into a nudist colony? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, hey guys.
Fat, ugly people walking around.
Yeah. Most of them you can't see their shit because their belly's hanging over it.
That's true.
So you can be nude and be cool because you can't see shit.
Hey,
I got my flesh underwear on. Sorry.
They gotta pick up their keys. Hold on.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's nude beaches are like you think it's cool, but unless you're in Brazil, forget about it.
Not so much, huh?
Yes.
A lot of unpleasantries walking around.
Right, yeah. A lot of stretch.
You think they're all that.
A lot of stretch marks and a lot of C-sections and all. Look, why does every woman
getting tossed?
Why does every woman on this beach have a scar?
A lot of mommy and me classes going on.
That's right. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. That's why it's like I never got the whole the breastfeeding thing and why people are disgusted by it. I'm like, that's the most natural thing you could possibly do I mean, how could you be disgusted by that? It's natural.
Right.
You know?
I have a theory on this. I've commented on somebody's Facebook.
Yeah.
My cousin posted something about people shaming,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a little survey and a little experiment where a woman was breastfeeding, and other women would walk by, and they would say stuff, but the men would not.
Right.
The woman would stop and say, "Well, you shouldn't do that out in public.
Right.
That's gross." But the men wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, because men want to see a nipple. That's why.
True. But here's my theory on why. Women are intimidated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Think about this. In order for a breastfeeding, it takes a lot of hormones.
Paused. Wait. Oh, there you go. We're back. Go ahead.
It takes a lot of hormones, and not all women can breastfeed.
Right.
So when they see women out there breastfeeding, that maternal instinct kicks in, and they're like, "Rawr!" You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that in public, because I can't do that in public. It's almost kind of like a jealousy thing.
Right.
I can't do it, why can you? That's not fair.
Right, yeah.
And back when humans first starting off as colonies, there was usually one or two moms that just stayed breastfeeding for the village. Like, they would breastfeed all the babies in the village.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why not all women breastfeed.
Right.
We should get back to that, you know?
Yeah.
Just picking random babies out and just start sucking on titties.
I'm telling you, man. Or I would open a breastfeeding, like,
buffet.
Yeah, buffet, like, and then have little booths for guys to sit in and just watch. You know, with the tinted glass.
That's not creepy at all, Dave. Not at all.
I remember working in the mall back in the day at Three Brothers Pizza, and there was a girl that came in, and she breastfed her baby every day, but she would go to the back, like all the way to the back of the store, and then she would constantly, we'd let her, and they're like, "Go ahead, more power to you." Like I said, we just want to see a nip slip or something, you know, like looking over, like, "Oh, is that a nipple there? Is that the?" But you know,
trust me, it doesn't look like a normal nipple when they're done with it. It's
like bleh. Yeah, it's nasty. It is nasty, but but it's natural, man. I don't care. I would probably shove somebody out of the way if they were trying to yell at somebody breastfeeding. But you shut up and let them do what they gotta do. You know,
breast milk is sweet. Yeah. I might stand in line for some. I've tasted it before. I've tasted it out of a bottle, and I've tasted it out of the teeth.
I know you were going there.
I've done both. And you know what? It's not bad. It really isn't. And get this. There is a breast milk movement where women are sending in their breast milk to create a breast milk bank.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're actually coming up with breast milk recipes.
Yeah. All right, the breast factory you're talking about?
Well, yes, they're making like cookies and brownies out of human boob milk.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
And they're saying it.
Oh, I'm sure the
Well, I'm not. Huh?
I'm sure the upside to that's good because it's healthy. You know, it's like,
yeah.
You know, it's not all that, like, breast milk is the greatest thing for kids, man. You know.
Yes, it is. Unless the mother doesn't know how to control themselves, because a lot of women don't realize this. And I'm not going to say some names, but what they eat and drink affects what the baby's attitude is. Mm-hmm. Like, if your baby's constantly fussy and screaming all day long, you might want to check yourself on what you're eating. Like, if you're eating Taco Bell and Chinese food, and then breastfeeding, your baby's tummy's gonna be messed up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or if you're drinking Mountain Dew or pop and then breastfeeding.
Right.
Or worse, drinking beer and then breastfeeding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You are right about that. I remember when Brandy was pregnant, both times, she did not let one unhealthy thing in her body. And then afterwards, too, when she breastfed, she's, you know.
That's the way you gotta be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yep, no processed foods, nothing.
That's the problem. Like, a lot of moms don't want to make that sacrifice.
Heck no.
And I'm a firm believer, if you don't want to make that full-blown sacrifice and you can't make the commitment, put the baby on formula.
Yeah. Yep.
Because guess what? The formula will be consistent.
Yeah.
It will give all the nutrients it needs, and the baby will eventually get used to it, and it won't change.
Yeah. Yep. The problem with formula is you tend to overfeed them, too.
Right. They're a little chubbier.
Because breast milk's not always it's sometimes it hits and sometimes it misses, you know?
Right.
Unless you're one of those women that can just pump out breast milk like it's going out of style, you know?
Oh, I've known a few of those. I've known a few.
Yeah, like the whole fridge is filled with breast milk containers, you know?
Yes, I've seen those.
But, you know.
A friend of mine named Renee had something like that.
Yeah.
She had gallons of fresh milk and just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
What do you do all day?
Just pump.
What the noise?
Yeah, I hate that noise.
I work with her, and that's what she would do on break, would pump.
Yeah, yeah.
The break room just...
Yep.
That's so nasty.
Now that is something I would probably be against at like a restaurant. Like, quick, get your breast pump out of here. I don't want to hear that
shit.
Yeah. And then your nipples look all nasty and big after it's done. You know?
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I've got 4 of those babies running around.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen 4 different times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's crazy, man. Oh, my God. Oh, man. So what else is new?
Oh, I'm on spring break.
Oh. Nice.
It is nice. Although I'm looking for stuff to do around my house already. Like, got the closet upstairs done today.
Right.
Super stoked. Tomorrow, I'm usually working on Monday, so I'll probably get the downstairs closet done tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I want to rewire my damn entertainment center. It is atrocious.
Oh, really?
It is the back of it. It's atrocious. It doesn't look so bad from the front, but when you go in the back, it's all jacked.
Oh, really?
It's all over the damn place back there.
Yeah.
And I have one of those 5-point stereo systems, surround sound, and there's the wires that you actually have to connect the old-fashioned way, where like the pull and insert.
Oh, yeah.
I completely jambled a lot of them up when I moved this old entertainment center and put it on a new one.
Right.
I was just in a hurry. It was like almost 1 a.m. by the time I got finished with the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of throwing wires in there. And I went to watch a movie and I'm like, why isn't one speaker working but all the rest is working?
That's crazy.
Well, I got to go back there and fix that.
Oh, gotcha. That's crazy, man.
That's a lot of work, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's the time of year, dude. I mean, next time you come in this house, you'll be like, holy crap, what the hell happened? We got both the living room and the dining room ceilings redone. And then the dining room is 90% redone now. We gutted it all out, and we repainted, we did like it's just totally different now. And then we're doing the whole living room too.
Nice.
We're ripping up all the floor. I'm gonna sand the hardwood, and then I'm gonna stain it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hardwood floors are nice.
Yep. That's
it's nice to play the soft wars.
Yeah. So the next 3 weeks it's gonna get like friggin' tool time in here. Tim Taylor tool time. Yep. There's gonna be a lot of renovation going on.
Nice.
Yeah. That was our plan with our income tax, man. Just get that shit taken care of. You know?
Yeah.
It needed redone after 8 years, or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta fix up some stuff with income tax.
Yeah, it gets beaten down after a while, so.
Right.
Yeah.
We were planning on getting a house, but we got denied a loan.
Ah.
Because
Really?
we don't have enough credit to get more credit. It just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
My credit score is fine. Her credit score is fine. We make enough money. We just don't have
Enough
credit card.
Yeah.
I've never had a credit card in my life.
Yeah.
So guess what we did?
Got a credit card.
Credit cards.
Pay it off every month before the end of the month.
We just got it today. It came in the mail. We're going to take it down to IKEA, and we're going to get new dressers for the kids.
Seriously,
the younger
Brian,
kids.
Pay it off at the end of the month. You do
Exactly.
that for a few months, your credit score will just shoot up.
Right.
Because they'll see
That's what we're working on.
Yeah. Because they'll see.
They told us if we have 3 lines of credit open for a whole year, next year we'll be a shoo-in for a loan.
Yeah.
You have to wait the whole year paying on credit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good shit.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? It just gives us another year to prepare.
Yeah. I think the reason why I got this house is because I was with my credit union for many years, and I had 3 loans through them, paid them off in full, you know. So when I went to the credit, when I went through for the loan or whatever, they saw my outstanding bank transactions and stuff like that, and they were just like, you should try first. You've never bought a home before, right?
No.
So you should try the first time home buyer's credit, because that might be able to get you something. I
was thinking about going to my bank because we went to a realtor.
We went through PFHA. It's Pennsylvania Housing Financing Agency or whatever, and it's first time home buyers. They get a lot of you get a lot of things you can slide by with that.
Right.
And they'll give you a mortgage. They'll find the bank that's right for you, and they'll lock you into a good low interest rate, so you don't have to worry about that. Ours is 6.1, which for the time when we got it was low. Now you can get 3% now, but 6.1, and it's locked. It'll never change.
Exactly.
It's locked in, so you should try that.
What's it called? Pennsylvania
Housing Finance Agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, and they'll be on the they'll get you a loan. They'll get you a mortgage. Ain't no doubt about that.
Well, we have money to put down on a house.
Yeah, we went through Liberty Mortgage, and if you go through there, they'll start the paperwork for you, and they'll get you. You got to apply, and once you get accepted, then they'll say, look, these people are accepted through PFHA, and then the bank will be like, oh, okay, bam, we'll give you so much for a loan. We'll give you $85,000, and then you can go look for your house. Or you find a house, you tell them, this is the house I want, apply for that loan, and then they know exactly how much they need to give you, and then you can work like that.
Right.
Yeah. Try that. It might work. Don't worry about the credit thing, man, because they can work around that. If you don't have any credit, but you don't have any bad credit,
right,
you should be fine. But between
Danielle had a bad credit. She's still working on her credit.
But still, between the both of you and what you both make, you should be fine. You should be fine.
Well, that's what the lady said. She's like, you guys make way more than enough money to get a house.
Right. Yeah, you should be fine, and you should be able to find a mortgage. And they'll work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Just look around, like you said. Try the Pennsylvania housing and financing.
Don't give up. Just don't. When someone just don't give up, you keep trying.
True.
Plus, that's how we did it. Granted, that's the first avenue I took. I just didn't go for a loan. They might have said no to me too. But I went through because somebody had said something. Oh, first time home buyer, you can apply for this, and then once you apply, it's all protected shit.
Right.
And they might be able to get that rate low for you, which would be key, man. Get like a 3%,
That would be nice.
Keep that interest low, you know, so you ain't paying out the ass for a mortgage.
Right.
You know?
Oh, God. As long as it's cheaper than what I'm paying in rent, I'll be happy.
I guarantee it's probably going to be in the $500 to $600 range.
You know, I pay way more than that in rent.
Yeah.
I pay almost $800 a month here, dude.
Dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Our mortgage was $623.
I would love to pay that.
Yeah. It's lower now. It's low. It's like, I would drop down. I think it's around $600 now.
That's not bad at all, man.
Yeah. It's going to be lower after our bankruptcy, too. It's gonna be like in $500 probably a month.
Nice.
Yeah. Because we knocked off a shitload of interest, you know.
Right, right.
And after 7 or 8 years, so much interest is paid, it knocks down your mortgage payment. But yeah,
because you're getting close to your principal pay now.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is awesome. You know.
What?
That's good because the kids are going to private school.
Yeah, for sure.
You know. Need that.
I really don't. I like my kids going where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Although my kids right now are in, my son, I should say, is in mighty hot water.
Oh, really?
I guess, I got a phone call from the principal on Thursday, and apparently my son is threatening to bring knives to school.
Oh, my goodness.
And in this day and age, they don't take that stuff very lightly at all.
No.
And she flat out was like, I could expel him for this.
Right.
And please don't do that. I can't handle that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have one kid out of the school district when all my kids go to that school district.
Right.
And that means I'd have to send them to either Mill Creek or Erie. And
right.
I ain't sending them to Erie.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect to the way we were raised.
Right. No,
Erie,
it's not like it was.
It sucks.
Yeah. No.
It's just funding. The problem is funding.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very small jurisdiction. It's a 5 mile city.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are moving out, and the people who are still there are low income.
Right. Yeah.
So they're not paying full taxes on their schools, or they're renting, which aren't paying any property taxes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And schools aren't getting funded.
Right.
Plain
yeah. You're right. Man, it's crazy, dude.
And Mill Creek's falling victim to it now. People were catching on that, hey, if you use the Mill Creek address, you could just send your kids to Mill Creek.
Right.
And all these surplus of kids were going to Mill Creek without paying any taxes for Mill Creek.
Right.
And they started going under. And now what? Mill Creek closed, 2 schools? And they're thinking about closing another one.
Right. That's crazy, dude. I don't know.
That's why when Emma was going to Mill Creek schools, they sent people out to Mark's address to verify that she actually lived in Mill Creek.
Wow.
Because they were having such a problem with people just lying about where they're living and sending their kids to Mill Creek schools because it was a better school district.
Right.
They were just trying to get their kids a better opportunity.
Right. Well, that's crazy, dude. Erie is...
Should be another thing that should be universal is education.
Yeah.
I think all the schools should have the same funding. I think they all should have the same resources.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter where you grow up in this country. You should have the same education and the same opportunities as every American child in the country.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
If you're growing up in Harlem or in inner city Erie,
yep.
You should be able to get a laptop and education.
Right. Yeah, everybody should be on the same standard. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree. Well, that's what those tests are for, though. They say that, it's those tests keep everybody at the same standards. But if you're not learning throughout the year the same way the other kids are learning, You know,
right.
You don't have the tools.
Exactly.
And then you're not going to do well on those tests. You know.
Nope. And your school's going to get less funding.
Yeah.
Period.
And they juggle around kids all the time to mess with the numbers on those tests.
Oh, I know they do. It's all a numbers game. It really is.
Yeah.
And that's why a blanket universal budget for schools across the country and universal standards for schools across the country would be a better plan for our future.
Right.
Our economic status as it is, because it would ease the load of the taxpayers. It's not just one district is funding a school. All of the whole country is paying the taxes to fund the school. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
Definitely ease the load of the taxpayers.
Right.
In all the districts. Because right now, like Fairview and Sager Township and all that stuff, they have a very dense population of very little people. You know what I mean? Like, they have 40 kids, but they have to have a school that runs. So guess what? Those people who have 40 kids have really high school taxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're supplementing that there's not enough people living in that area.
Right. Yep.
That makes no sense.
Doesn't.
To me, that just it baffles my mind that the system works the way it does.
Yeah, the education system. That's. I wonder what Trump's going to do about that.
He's going to build a wall.
He's going to build a wall around all the schools.
For it.
Yep, make the teachers pay for it. Your kids are bad. We're going to ship them off. We're going to ship them past the wall. We don't need bad kids.
Nope, we don't need them.
All the bad apples, we'll just throw them over the wall.
Heave-ho!
Yep. So America can be great again.
Did you hear Obama? Since when? I'm pretty sure America's pretty good right now, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's crazy, dude.
Unemployment's down.
Oh, my God.
Gas's prices are down.
Yeah. I wonder why no one says anything about that. They ain't giving Obama no praise on that, are they? But if it was $4 a gallon, they'd be all over his ass, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At the $1.75, $1.80, no one wants to say, "Oh man, this is awesome." Yeah.
The other day, Sheets were running a promotion. It was $1.33.
Yeah.
For a whole day.
Yep.
I filled my tank up for like $22.
Dude, it ain't been that low since way before friggin' like Clinton. I mean, it's never been that low since like the 80s, dude.
Yeah, since when I first started driving, it was $1.50.
Yeah.
A gallon.
Yeah.
My dad said that was extremely high.
Yeah.
He's like, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Now, $1.50 sounds amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's like, that's the thing. It's like gas has been low for damn near a year now.
Right.
Where's that money going? It's got to be going to the economy, right? Because people are not spending it on the gas. So look, hey, I got an extra $20.
Right.
It used to, cost $80 to fill my tank. Now it's only costing $20.
Right.
Where's that money going? It's going into the economy. Bam.
You're absolutely right.
There you go.
They're spending it somewhere else.
Yeah. So
that's a good thought. I didn't even think about that. You're absolutely right.
If gas, that drives everything, man. Gas prices drive everything because you need people go to work every day, so they need that gas money. So there you go.
Let's be honest. The reason why the gas prices were so high for 8 years was the person running the country was also running the oil companies.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. You're right.
So how else are you going to drive your retirement fund?
Yeah.
The presidency isn't that much of a payment.
Yeah.
They don't get paid that much.
And then it's like the oil companies. How many trillions of dollars in profit do you need? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Everybody's a millionaire. How much more money do you need? Really? Knock that crap down. It's at an all-time low. Keep it that way. You don't need to make record profits. Everybody's making money. No one's losing any money.
Nope.
No one's losing money.
You're just not making trillions of dollars. You're making billions.
Yeah, it's like skimming off the top. That's all it is, If you just cut it down a little bit. And then that, in turn, is relief for everybody. You know?
They don't see it that way. It's all money in their pocket.
How could people complain? There's nobody that could complain right now about not having money because the gas is like that. Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like you should have an extra $20 in your pocket, at least. You know?
You're right.
You know? And those people that don't have jobs, I'd love to see stats on that. Like, how many people just don't want to work versus the people that can't get a job. You know what I'm saying? The
welfare system is the reason why the system is wrong.
Right.
I mean, like, they shouldn't really stop helping you when you get on your feet. They should give you a time period, like, okay, you got a new job, you're making more money. We'll give you a year of continuing to help you so you can start saving and building a structure for yourself later.
Right.
But nowadays, the moment you get a new job, weeks go by. You're cut off of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And guess what? You're struggling now from check to check just to feed yourself.
Yeah, yeah. But there's no...
You're better off quitting your job and going back on welfare.
There's no reason why you can't get a job. They're out there. Like the other day we went to the donut shop and there was I seen a piece of paper on the street and I picked it up and it was a pay stub from a girl that worked at McDonald's on Perry Highway. $10.85 an hour.
Jesus Christ.
$10.85 an hour.
Jesus.
And Perry Highway, we guys like, get your ass to work, you lazy fuck. If you could get a job at McDonald's and make $10.85 an hour, what are you doing?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Swallow your pride. Go to work, because it was a part-time check, too. It wasn't even like she had 36 hours for that week or whatever.
That's full-time.
But
nowadays.
Yeah, it was full-time, but I mean, like, come on. Really? $10.85 an hour, dude.
It's a lot of money.
You know what I'm saying?
You got paper now. That's a good paycheck.
Heck yeah, man. I'm like... So, I'd love to know the stats of people that just ain't working. Because they don't want to work at McDonald's. Or Walmart or something like that. Like, you gotta want to work. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder why... She has to have been, been there for a long time or something.
I don't know, dude.
That's a lot of money for a McDonald's employee.
Yeah.
Maybe she's a manager.
I don't know, dude. Didn't look like I don't know. It was like her year-to-date pay wasn't very good either. Like, she must be part-time. That must have been a check where she worked all week or whatever.
Right.
But still, I mean, I was like,
that's like almost $2 less than I make.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? And that's McDonald's. I mean, come on. Really.
Got to go apply up here.
You do not need to be smart to work there. You do
no,
not
you
need
do not.
to.
You're absolutely right.
You need to know how to wear a uniform and press a button. That's all you need to know how to do.
Name tag. You have to wear a name tag.
Yeah, and wrap a burger. If you can wrap a burger, forget about it. You're probably manager material. If you can wrap so many at once, forget about it, dude. You'll be GM in a minute.
You'll own your own McDonald's.
Exactly, dude. It's that bad. And the worst part about it is they have 20 people working behind the counter there, and it still takes you 10, 15 minutes to get your shit.
And sometimes it's not even right.
Yeah. I'm like, I always say when they fuck up our order, I'm like, and that's why you work at McDonald's right there.
You know what's worse? Like, Taco Bell always fucks up my food. Every time.
Yep.
They fuck up my food.
Yep.
It's amazing. It's almost like they know I'm coming, so they're like, alright, it's time to fuck up this dude's food time. Every time. Like, how hard is it to really listen to the damn dude's order and freaking make it correctly?
Yeah. It's not rocket science.
Their hiring process is extensive.
Mm-hmm.
They have an aptitude test and a personality test that you have to take before you become an employee at Taco Bell. But they can't get my fucking food right. Ever.
It's one other crazy thing about it, dude. It's the same thing as GE. As long as you can get in, you can be dumb as a box of rocks, and you can make as much money as you want.
Yep.
As long as you get in. If you just are lucky enough to get your ass in that door.
Yep.
And once you're in, you're in.
Yep.
You can be a dumb as crap. You know,
you have to
they give you everything. They give you all the tools in front of you. They say, this bolt here, we want this bolt in that hole. We need you to do this maybe 20 times a day. Or 20 times that day. And that's it.
Yep.
I'm going to go to the bathroom for about an hour. Come back.
Yep.
Oh, and go slower because you want overtime. You know?
And they're making $22 an hour.
Yeah. The girl that came back to Seaway, Susie, you know her, Susie. She left to get another job, but then she came back, and it's a union job, and she said she would go there and start busting her butt, and they would yell at her for busting her butt.
My job all the time.
They're like, "Oh, hey, stop that! We want overtime. You don't need to be busting your butt like that." And she constantly needs to be moving. She's a person that needs to be moving all the time. She said it would make her so mad because she tried to get it all done, and they wouldn't let her. You know.
Trust me, I know. I work at a union too. I get yelled at all the time to slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's not.
And another thing they hate you doing is other people's jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Say, like, you see somebody needing help,
mm-hmm.
You try to go over there and help them. Whoa, buddy. Whoa.
Yeah.
You can stand over there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I'm telling you, man, if you're a person that is a worker, it's hard to work at those jobs.
It is. It really is. I'm a worker.
Yeah.
And I'm a mover.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to always deal with it. I always just find stuff to do that I know I can't get in trouble for. Like, I'll clean. I'll just fucking clean.
Yeah.
They can yell at me for cleaning. Ain't nobody gonna yell at me for cleaning.
No.
I'll usually pick up a broom or a rag and I'll just wander around.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something to look at the college.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one thing I don't get at Seaway is, like, after I'm done doing something, if I make a mess, I'll clean it up. But if, like, the plant manager sees me cleaning up, he'll look at me weird, like I'm cleaning up. And it's not the end of the day. And I'm
How dare you do this?
I'm cleaning my mess up that I just made. I'm trying to keep the shop nice.
Right. Get over it.
You know? Whether you like it or not, it's the right thing to do. You know? They're in that...
As I go kind of person, too.
Yeah.
I hate leaving messes behind.
Yeah. But they're in that production mode. They're production people there. So they're always like, if you're not putting that piece on all the time, you know what I'm saying? If you're not constantly assembling, you're wasting money or whatever.
You're hurting the bottom line.
Yeah. I always got to remind them, it's like, I'm not production, so leave me alone.
Right?
You know? I can wander around.
Well, I'm sure, like, cleanliness isn't the most, like, number one topic in that place. You know what I mean? That health inspectors aren't coming in there and going, well, you guys are pretty filthy. You're going to get shut down.
Yeah, but for safety purposes, it should be clean at all times. And you should,
Agreed.
Every time you use a saw, you should clean it. You know, everything should be clean all the time, no matter what. Even if if you leave something on the floor and somebody walks by and trips over it, trips into something that's dangerous, like a machine, I mean,
right.
Really, come on, that's safety. You cost the company thousands, if not millions of dollars if somebody gets seriously injured, you know?
You're right, you're absolutely right.
Think about that before you yell at somebody for cleaning up, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm looking out for your interests.
Right. Try to stop the idiots from cutting their fingers off when they're using saws. Concentrate on that. because that just happened. Some dude cut his thumb off, the tip of his thumb. Yeah, because he's stupid. He's just a Dumbo dude. He was cutting on the saw, and he had his thumb too close to the blade on the non-safety side where you're not supposed to have your hand, but he had his hand there anyway because he thinks he could just do that. Yeah.
Asshole.
Cut the tip of his thumb off.
Dumbass.
Yep. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh my god. Well, you look at that. We went hour 25.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Well,
pretty good.
Everybody enjoyed the Happy Joy show.
Yeah, a lot of ranting going on, a lot of Trump talk.
Yeah, we had a little, definitely went off on Trump for a while.
Yeah.
He is a dick. We all gotta remember that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be discussing more about him until he gets elected, right? Blah.
Let's hope not.
No, right. Yeah,
You're all packing up for Canada.
That's right. Like I said, Brian, you know. You're more than welcome. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're gonna let it go here, and we'll be back soon enough for another. We'll do another show here because we've been slacking lately.
I'm off on spring break, so I've got time.
Cool, awesome. So that will be it for tonight. I hope everybody has a good night.
I hope so too, and that's the Happy Joy show signing off.
All right, we'll see you later.